saying, guys? You locked in with the Say It With Chest podcast, series 2, episode 4. We're 2-man up today. Got my girl Alanya in the building.
Hey everybody, I'm back. Popular demand.
Honestly, if you guys knew how many takes we've just taken, just doing this part, we're just, staring at each other, laughing. Because normally we've got, the whole room filled, but it's the first episode where it's just us two. I don't even think there was 2 people or anything less on the last series.
No, it's free, always free or more.
But yeah, as always, there's a lot popping between each episode. That's just social media fear and the world that we're living in right now. What's been going on? How's your week been?
It's been good. I actually had a stomach bug from then till now. Had a cold. I know everyone's got Rona recently.
You say that, but I actually don't really know a lot of people that have caught Rona.
Really?
Like we said in the last episode, I feel
Kinda
like
gone.
Yeah, it's just disappeared quite scaringly.
No, I had a stomach bug, proper bad stomach bug.
Did you eat something dodgy?
No, I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. Apparently it's going around, be careful, don't come too close. Start shitting yourself.
No, but did you eat something dodgy?
No, it's a bug. It's just a bug going around. I don't know where I caught it from, some dirty place.
So what else has been going on in the week? It be anything exciting?
Went to culture, everybody. From now.
Oh yeah.
From now,
we can do a little recap, can't we?
Yeah.
So I mean, as someone that's been thankfully supporting from the beginning, and seeing each event go from strength to strength, you did obviously say that was one of your favourites.
Yeah, that was up there and one of the best ones, I think. Successful. Good
But
turnout.
not in a biased way, right? Like, in all honesty, you've been to a few other events. You don't have to say any names or anything. Mm-hmm. But what is it that you prefer with culture? Not just because I'm affiliated with it, because obviously you fuck with me as a DJ. But what is it you like about culture? What do you feel like other events are lacking? Or even other events that are actually doing quite good. Like, what's it like for you as a consumer?
Do you know what? It's just good vibes. I feel like everyone's on good vibes. You kind of see familiar faces. Obviously, the music's good, but you just said don't be biased. But the music is good, not even just you, the other DJs that you got going on. They're all good. And it's just always popping. You're not really going to be disappointed. I feel like the venues are good. Not many people have had events at some of the venues that you lot have picked. So, yeah, don't get disappointed, man. It's a hard one to beat.
Do you think it's the DJs that make the event?
I think they've got a big part to play, but the venue as well. The venue definitely has as well.
You went to an event, when was it? Last year? Back end of last year? We won't say when to specific.
Cool.
But I was like, you know what? I don't think it's your kind of crowd. I don't think you're going to enjoy it. Nothing to do with the event, by the way. I was like, I don't think it's your kind of crowd. You was like, no, you know what? I'm going to check it out. I was like, check it out, but I can guarantee you're going to be messaging me.
Me, guys, I like to be open-minded, and I should have listened.
So with that particular event, what was it that you didn't enjoy there?
It felt like a room as big as this. It was a very, very, very small venue. The DJs were shockingly shite. They weren't mixing very well at all. I could have probably done a better job myself. And just the calibre of people there weren't, I don't know, they just weren't respectful. They weren't appreciating the music. Everyone was just a bit all over the place, and yeah.
Do confined spaces give you anxiety?
Definitely. Especially when you're going out. The last thing, you couldn't even move. We was all just stuck together. The last thing you want is someone's hair in your face, or your drink knocking over, or it's bad enough you're wearing heels and you can't even walk and move. So yeah, it wasn't. No, waste of time, waste of money.
What else gives you anxiety in the clubs? Anything else?
Probably people, certain people gives me anxiety.
Do you reckon it's the guys, the way they move?
Yeah, I think so. I agree with that. Because men can be very, not intimidated by no man, but I don't know, it's like you owe them something. Men sometimes look at women like you owe them something. I'm like a whole meal. Don't look at me as if you want to eat me, because that's not needed. Sometimes we just want to have a good time.
I remember
other females too.
Yeah, I remember, obviously last episode we were talking a little bit about the West End clubs. and I can kind of get from a female's perspective with why a girl would feel quite anxious going in that environment when they're, you know, not used to it or haven't been a lot. Because there's, I don't know, obviously the way the girls dress there, the expectations, like the whole setup.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know you've dwindled a little bit going there. You're not like a week in, week out person.
I'm not a regular offender.
Yeah. But like, what's it like? What's it like going there? I'm like, you know, your last time, for example, did you feel like different from your first time?
Yeah, like you get more comfortable. The first time you go into a Mayfair club, it's like you don't know what to expect. You've heard all these big bougie things, you know. You're seeing certain people in there, and it's like, okay, cool. None of that really phases me anyway. But it's just more the females, and like we said in the last episode, just stunting, like, so you feel like you can't really be yourself. Whereas at other events and stuff, you kind of can, because more homey. It's a more homey vibe. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
More comfortable vibe. You can be yourself, be confident.
I'll tell you what though, man, guys, I just want to apologise for 1 sec, because I don't know if you can see the bags on my eyes. I've literally got home from Nottingham today at like 5-6 o'clock. Got in, had dinner. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have a power nap, because then power naps do bits, right?
20 minutes.
But I was so tired. You know when your heart beats out your chest and you just can't sleep, right? So I was just like, fuck it, it's time to get ready and come do the podcast, right? So I'm here right now, and I am tired as fuck. But you know what? The grind don't stop. But I actually have a story from the club last night, right? Which will lead me on to another story with what I want to talk about. So, you get some weird requests in the club sometimes. I do appreciate requests because it kind of puts you on a different path. You know, some people come up, ask nicely. It's not even about asking nicely. They'll come up with like a dope song like that you didn't even think about.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how long you've been doing it, how good your song selection is. Sometimes you can just forget songs, you know. So this one girl come up to me last night and was asking for an A Boogie track. I think it's called Look Back at It.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got that. Don't really play it that often because it's classed as a filler tune.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not one of them hitters.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's something that you might play in a warm-up or every now and again. And bearing in mind, this was at like 2 o'clock, so it's around the peak time. So she was like, look back at it, like with her phone, with the notes, because I can't hear, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool, because that's what us DJs have to do. We have to usher them off, like, yeah, cool, say no more.
I got you.
Yeah, I'll play it, cool. And she come back again 5 minutes later. I was just like, fuck. In total, she come up to me about 4 times. Yeah, so I thought, you know what, to get this girl off my back, I'm just going to play it. But the way I done it, obviously I kind of mixed it in with other relevant hip-hop, just like in and out, right? So I done that now, and this is one of the biggest mistakes is what DJs can do, yeah? When you listen to a song request and you play their song request, they start thinking they can come up to you now and reading off their Spotify playlist. And that's exactly what she did. So she come up to me, I could see her Spotify playlist, she's going through it, and then she turned it around, she went, can you play Dave Starlight? Yeah, have you heard Starlight?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I love that tune.
Really?
I love that tune.
But don't you think that's more of a car? Don't you think that's more of a car jam? It's not a club jam, is it? I've listened to it and I don't get club vibes.
It is a car jam, but me, because I'm really fucking with the song, I wouldn't mind hearing it in the club because I'm gonna sing it. Do you get it? Sing it with chest.
Yes. See, I don't know. Maybe
Have
in a few weeks' time.
In the club?
No.
Okay, maybe wait a bit then.
But the thing as a DJ, when you're prepping before the clubs, like you listen to tunes and you have that ear for like, you know what, this is gonna pop or I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
And when I listened to Starlight, I was just like, it's not for the clubs. No disrespect towards Dave or Starlight because he's,
I'm trying to compare it to one of his other songs though, like, because kind of a slow tempo song, isn't it?
Is it like Titanium?
Yeah.
A bit like that?
Yeah.
I don't even know
it's more just lyrics. It's more lyrics, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so she come up and was like, Dave Starlight. I was like, she's like, oh, come on. I was like, anything else, Dave? And then she put another song up from the latest Dave album that I've never heard. I was just like, no way am I doing that.
Yeah.
And then she just looked at me like with one of their miserable faces. And she stood there like around the booth just staring at me like with like, just bad vibes.
That's a bad vibe girl that you don't want in the club.
But this is what leads me on to my other thing, right? And it's actually quite a common thing in the clubs that I DJ at. And I'm sure other DJs can relate. But like I always see, it's mostly girls. I can't lie. I'm gonna say it with chest on that.
Go
Yeah,
on.
they just stand there on their phone
Yeah.
in the club, and I'm like, why did you come to the club like to stand on your phone? Like, or like, you might be playing some music, they're vibing with their friends. As soon as they hear something they don't like, or a little segment that you're playing that
Straight
is
on the
popping for the
phone.
rest of the club,
Yeah.
that you could their whole persona, body language. I'm like, what are you doing in
It's
the
like
club?
flipping in and out. Yeah.
What are you doing in the club?
I have seen that. I've witnessed that.
I don't get it though. You know, look, listen. You know, I can't speak for everyone for why people go to the club. I do know that the clubs, the majority of the time, are an escape for people. Yeah, like to get out. It's been a long week at work.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff, right? But surely, if it's an escape for you, like you can't just be on your phone and your body language. I hate it. And the way they stare at you as well.
And it probably puts you off a bit, no? Because you think, fuck, what am I doing?
Yeah, because like 95% of the club is popping in the room, and then you got this group of girls or two girls that are just like.
Yeah, loud, that bad vibe.
Honestly, that is probably a DJ ick.
Yeah, I can see it.
But talking about bad vibes, love the way I linked it there. Did you see what I done?
That's how you know you're a DJ. You're mixing your words.
Talking about bad vibes, like I was just scrolling through the gram this week because I feel like each week now, I'm on Instagram less. And you know that little app thing on your phone, you know where it tells you how much you've used your phone from the week before?
Yeah.
Like it's going down by like 5-7%. So I know that I'm using it a lot less.
That's good.
But I was just scrolling through the gram, last week and going into this week, and like I just thought to myself, these meme pages, yeah, that keep like popping up, like I'm not gonna say any because I'm not bad mind like that.
I will say it with your chest, bro.
Go on then, say it with
The
your
shade
chest.
bar is a bad one. You sip that water, homie. No, the shade bar is known to be bad vibes, though.
Yeah, okay, the shade borrow. There we go.
Yeah,
that's me and you both.
This one, yeah, we won't know.
But there is a few others. But yeah, like for me, shade borrow, I can't lie. It's just negative vibes. What, especially when you go on a certain post, right, and you go through the comments. The comments are mad.
I comment a few times on the shade bar. I can't lie.
Yeah, but like not nowhere near what these fake accounts do and shit.
It's not bad comments. I just comment something funny, but. No, it's
but
bad.
it's almost like a Twitter tweet. So when someone comments something, then you got the thread of the replies. See like 50 replies, people going at each other.
Yeah, and then they're at the top, right? Because it's most popular. Yeah, I feel like it's more time rumors though, and it is bad vibes, unless the odd good thing that they throw in there, but it is bad vibes on celebrities or people in the public eye. Like the way they do it is, it's like they kind of do a story on their post as well, because it's like, oh yeah, based off the previous post about this celebrity or about this influencer, about this person, and then they attach the screenshot of the previous post, and you go back, find it, and follow it. Like this person was seen with this person. Like it's actually, it is bad.
I'll tell you what I find amazing though, right? Like, I'm just gonna say how it is. Like, a lot of these posts that they talk about the UK artists and stuff, I don't follow that shit. It don't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? It's not doing nothing for my life. I don't feel like it's real life news. Like, but you see so many people invested in it. Like, the whole Tion Wayne and Lani thing. Look how long that went on for, you know?
That's a joke, yeah.
But that's just an example, But yeah, like I was just going through Instagram and it's always bad shit all the time.
You kind of can't get away from it though, really, because I don't know, if you're not seeing it, you're not there following them, people are reposting it and people are feeding into it, or it'll come up in conversations like this. Like even that whole Tion Wayne and Lani Good thing, that shouldn't have gone on for that long, but people have fed into it. That's why it's gone on for so long. Like, why is she relevant, kind of thing? No shade on her, innit? But why is she relevant? Because of that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've started unfollowing some of the pages, actually, to be fair, just because obviously you're in control with what you filter through your Instagram, innit? And I can't lie, I'm a big advocate on, if you do go on your phone from when you wake up, it does set you up for the day when you see something.
100%.
So yeah, guys, I mean, if you can relate to these meme pages, if you feel like they're negative, like anything you want to touch on, let us know in the comments, man. But yeah, I've started unfollowing, man.
What about unfollowing personal people's accounts? Because it feeds your mind. Like, I've unfollowed so many people. I don't follow that. I know you follow loads of people, but I don't know if that's for work. I was actually preying that today. You follow like a good few thousand people.
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's more of a sense of, it's definitely more than my liking, but it's because it's all the people I've met on my journey over the years.
Yeah,
I've met a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I feel like, not in a big-headed way, I feel like that's why I've networked quite a lot with a lot of people. So when it comes to like work, or you know, when you scratch someone's back, they scratch yours for like, you know, a phone contract or something. You meet all walks of life. Like get Nando's 50% off. Like I meet all these people, and I just think it's important to
stay connected.
Yeah, instead of like thinking about your ratio of like your following to followers. You know.
Yeah, like me, I don't follow a lot of people, and I went and unfollowed people because I'm like, why do I even follow you? Like you're not benefit in the most. No, I feel like that sounds selfish, but I don't even care at this point. You're not benefiting my life. Your posts aren't doing anything for me. I'm not friendly friends with you, so I'm not going to follow you. And I've had people be like, oh, so you've unfollowed me off socials, yeah?
Cap.
I feel like that's almost as bad as saying, why haven't you invited me to a party? Like, or why haven't you responded to my message? It's awkward.
I've done it. I'm not going to lie. I'll be honest.
What do you say to that? What do you say to people that say that to you?
No, it's true.
I can't lie, I'm half swipe.
No, it's true though, but there is the majority of people that lie about that. They go, oh, I didn't realise, must have done it by itself.
No, I'd tell you, but I don't want that conversation because, again, it's a pointless conversation that I'm feeding my energy into. So,
you know what, yeah, I'll be honest, I feel like with the whole unfollowing thing, I think it's more hassle than it's worth, and I'll tell you why. Because
it's not that deep.
It's not, but what I'm saying is, you know, when you start getting questioned, like, say if it was, I don't know, just hypothetically speaking, not saying this is our stance on it, okay?
Yeah.
But say you was chatting to somebody, like just at the very early stages, getting to know them, and then you see, for example, we'll throw this in the mix too from the last podcast, you see this guy liking bare pictures, and you're like, you know what? This ain't for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to unfollow this guy, yeah? So obviously, you know where this guy's going to go hypothetically. He's going to go, yo, why'd you unfollow me?
Yeah.
Yeah? I feel the best way to attack this now is such an amazing feature from Instagram, and it's just mute.
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 Got it.
Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. Obviously, I know like you could subtract one from the ratio, but nah. I just feel like it's just so much easier.
I do hear you. My thing is like, I don't know. The whole following on Instagram thing is a bit techie for me as well. I feel like I've got PTSD and I'm very triggered by this because of certain situation in the past. But like, I haven't been following someone and they haven't been following me, not out of my choice, but out of their choice. And I've been, you know, in the same room as them, close with them, doing whatever with them, you know. I feel like you can never know with follows and stuff. I don't know.
Do you know, one thing I've always wondered though is like, let's just, you know, create another situation here now, yeah? Like, if you was actually close with somebody, but they've unfollowed you over a misunderstanding, but you go to like somewhere where you meet socially through other friends and you're there, are you gonna question it? So why did you unfollow me? Like, what's all that about? Is that something that you'd do?
I feel like it's the day and age we live in now, though, isn't it? I don't know if I do that because my pride wouldn't let me do that. I don't really care too much. It depends how close you are to me. If it was you, I'd be like, Washman, come on, unmute me. I've done that before. I know you've muted me before.
I have.
I said,
with Jess.
Unmute me. What are you doing?
With
like,
Jess.
I know this though.
Yeah.
Unmute me.
Because the interaction went from there to there.
You've got annoyed and you've gone, fuck this bitch.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, check it out. I don't know how clued up some of you guys are when it comes to Instagram, but this
Click
mute
on the
thing.
Story. Just hold the story at the top and press mute, and you won't see nothing of that.
And you can go on their profile.
Yeah.
You go on their profile, click the dots on the top right, I believe. You scroll down and it says mute story and posts.
Yeah, that's it.
And honestly, it's a fucking godsend.
Okay, what do you think about like unfollowing? I don't know. Say as if you're with someone, you have to follow them. What do you think about that? Because obviously, going back to that old situation. The person at the time, I was like, why have you unfollowed me? Like, why are you doing this? And obviously now I realise why. It was to keep me a secret and this and that. But now it's like, at the time they even sent me a ZZ Mills interview on why she's saying you shouldn't follow your partner. It's healthy not to follow your partner on Instagram. And that was him backing his case. And I was like, what?
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I disagreed with everything she was saying. What do you think on that?
I've got two ideal scenarios.
From a guy, from a grown man.
Yeah, from my perspective. Obviously, me being a DJ, I'm very much in the public eye. But me as a person, I'm very public. So I'm all for showing my lady, even though I feel like even if you do that, there's like very malicious people out there that just don't like seeing people happy.
Yeah, but my thing's not even showing it, it's following me. You can follow me.
Yeah, but you know what people... Listen, we know what girls are like these days, innit?
I've clocked on, yeah. Even, like, if I've started dating a guy, or let's go back to that past situation, they stopped... You was liking my pictures to get my attention in the beginning, and now we're, a year and a half in, you don't want to like my pictures anymore. Like, am I just overthinking it? Am I being a bit psychotic, or...
No, I do get what you mean.
Why can't you do that anymore? And then this is when my brain starts ticking and overthinking. But as my man, as someone who supposedly loves me, you should know what triggers me and be like, actually, babe, it's not that deep. Do you know what I mean?
So, see, from my perspective, you know, there's crazy exes out there and crazy girls that you've come from in the past that just like getting involved with shit. And listen, we know how girls are these days. If they want to find something out, they'll find something out. So if I'm following my partner and I'm trying to keep it private, do you get what I'm saying?
I get that.
Not to say that's an excuse,
that was their case as well. That was what he was saying.
Yeah.
And I understood that, and I didn't know if I was being manipulated or what, but I did get that. And to be fair, I was seeing a few exes, you know, trying to like my pictures and stuff like that. Like, girls do funny things. Why do girls do funny things like that? Because I don't do it.
I've actually got a story about this, and this is like legit real life. Yeah, it was actually the last person I was seeing, and this was a year before COVID.
Century ago now.
Long time.
Yeah.
But you know, we really liked each other. Things were developing. Everything was great. I literally just come out from a toxic relationship, so you know, like I wasn't expecting to get into anything anytime soon. But we literally just crossed each other's paths, got on like a house on fire, and things were going great. You know, we've seen each other for like 5-6 months, and like I was even looking to be like, right, cool. So let's take the next step, right? So for me, obviously, I know what it's like for girls, or the majority of girls, that feel uneasy having a boyfriend as a DJ, especially being in the club environment with like loads of females and the temptation. Obviously, that's not really my bag, so I don't really entertain that shit. Mm-hmm. So my way of like earning my trust with her and showing that I was serious about her was actually inviting her out like with my friends.
Yeah, that's good. I love that.
And this one time, I invited her out on my birthday.
I think you've told me this story.
Yeah. And there was a girl from years ago that I used to do a thing with, but she was a bit crazy still, I can't lie. But I don't know how she knew who I was currently seeing, because we didn't post it anywhere or anything. But it turns out, you know, the girl I was seeing turns up with her friends. This other girl's the other side of the room. The girl I'm seeing's gone into the toilet, and then this crazy girl that I used to, you know, do a thing with has followed her into the toilet and just started chatting a bag of shit to her, saying that I'm still doing a thing with her and all this stuff, right? So I understand from a female's perspective, girl to girl, when someone says that to a girl, like, you're going to take that with a pinch of salt and be like, what the fuck's going on here, you know? So she's told me on my birthday night, which obviously ruined my night.
Bit of a Debbie Downer, isn't it?
Yeah, nah. But it ruined things, because it put a lot of doubts in her mind, and then her friends started getting in her ear. Yeah, you don't want to get involved with him. Yeah. He's a DJ. Like, just adding the fuel to the fire. So that, from my perspective, in that situation, I think that's why. Not that I would openly not want to follow my partner, because I would. But in this day and age, there's so many malicious people out there that want to like get their claws in and go in the requested DMs and chat some shit and put some doubt in people's minds.
Yeah, that's true. It happens so many times in mine.
Obviously, I know there's guys out there that do it for other reasons.
Yeah.
But I'm just speaking on my behalf.
But then this is where it's difficult. I think more as a girl, because we overthink more like this than a guy. I don't know. I think so anyway. It's like, am I being played, or do I believe it? Like, it is. It's a lot of a mind fuck, and it's not fair. You shouldn't have that in a relationship, when a relationship's meant to be loving and nice and easygoing. When outside people get involved, that's when it tends to mess up. But then it's like, do I hear it? Am I being mugged off, or do I not? It's a balance that you don't know.
Balance.
It's a balance that you don't know.
I've actually got a question for you, actually.
Yes,
and I was actually going to ask you on the last episode, but I think that was our longest episode.
Yeah, that was.
So we couldn't go any longer. But funny thing is, actually, is, can you tell when you see a fuckboy? What, like the traits?
Now I probably can.
So it's only recent.
As of recent, yeah. Because of certain scenarios, like you learn your lessons, innit? But
Yeah.
But then I don't know again. I don't know. I could be blinded because I wear my heart on my flipping sleeve. Like, I don't know. I always try to see the good in people, but it leaves me, I'm the one being hurt, innit? So
if you used to go to an event or culture, for example.
Here, common traits. Let's get it. You got your phone out, you're snapping. Listen, men who snap, give me the ick. Shouldn't be snapping your night.
Delete Snapchat.
No, I'm joking. Not that deep. But yeah, it does really give me the ick. You're doing all this, you're doing all that. Opening your mouth like one bad beat back and drink. No, come on, let's not do that. I'm all for a bit of fun.
What? Where's this come from?
I'm all for a bit of fun.
Where have you been?
You just told me I'm going off the last culture. We're not talking.
Oh, so this was happening at culture?
We're not naming names. Listen, that culture triggered me a bit in certain situations. We're not going to talk about it because we don't need to talk about it. But you know, yeah, you're with your friends, you're doing all this, you're doing all that. Like, it's a lot. It really triggers me. Do you know another thing that triggers me?
Oh, shit. We've got her started now. Shit.
Why are you looking at every single girl that walks past you? Listen. Everyone's got an ass, yeah? Man, we've all got asses. But why do you have to look at every single female? Like, again, like they're a piece of meat. It's really off-putting. I don't want to see that in a man. That's how I know you're a fuckboy. You're thirsty. You literally might as well be dribbling onto the dancers, guys that get gas from the dancers. Why are you getting gas from the dancers? They're there to do their job. You're there mesmerised by their arse cheeks. Have you never seen arse cheeks in your life before? Clearly not. That's about
You
it.
done?
I think that's about it.
No, you know what though? I wouldn't say I got to disagree on what you said, but I do believe like if you're single and you're looking to go have fun, because everyone's got a different prerogative, right?
Yeah.
You know,
This
everyone's different. Everywhere's
the grandma saying this.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say, right? Obviously, everyone's at different parts of their lives. Like, for someone like you, your age and your mindset mentality is completely different to a lot of females I know, which is obviously hats off to you, right? But obviously, in the same breath, it's not a bad thing to go have fun.
It's not. I just don't personally
like
that.
But like, just flipping it on its head a little bit. Is it wrong to give some eye candy to like some people at an event that you're going to or the club? If you're single and mingling?
I love a bit of eye contact if I'm single and mingling. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, you know, it's nice. Maybe do it with a handful of people. I'm talking about every girl that walks past you.
So just wind your neck in.
Yeah. Chill out. Because now I ain't looking at you. I know you're looking at me. I ain't looking at you because I seen you look at Trisha, Patricia, Tanisha. You know? So
let's break it down, yeah. Obviously, we just spoke about culture there. Nothing bad about culture, by the way.
No. Honestly, the best event. Everyone buy a ticket.
Ain't announced the next one yet, but it's coming real soon. But like, kind of going back to the red flags, like, not just at events, but is there things that you can see on someone's social media profile, mannerisms,
there's a lot,
traits? Just reel some off, like some that you might know.
That they're out all the time. Obviously, going back.
Yeah, that's quite obvious. Yeah,
like snapping that you're out all the time. I want to say reposting girls.
Reposting on their story.
Instagram
I don't
models.
really see that a lot. I don't really see that a lot, you know, because I feel like from a guy's perspective, if you're reposting a girl's picture, you're fucking up your shit. What are you doing that for?
Yeah, well, I had that done to me when I was in a relationship. Bullshit. I don't know what.
So literally just like reposting a normal girl's photo on your story.
Mm-hmm.
What? That's tapped.
Yeah, and it's just showing love apparently, but yeah.
I get if it was a celebrity, because I mean, I do the odd celebrity.
I'm talking these Instagram baddies.
Okay.
Like, you know, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I've never even done that though. Like, you know, like, let's be real. On the Explore page, there's some pretty girls on there, but I would never think to. No disrespect to them. Yeah, like it'd just be like a celebrity flex, like a celebrity crush.
That's another red flag kind of put off. What their captions? Let's talk about captions.
You girls read into it, innit?
Listen, I know some girls aren't like this, but me, I told you, you know this, I overthink and I analyse things a lot. And I overanalyze. Maybe I do overanalyze, but I also over-communicate, so you'll never not know where you stand. Like, I'm literally as real as it comes kind of thing. So, yeah, captions. If you're putting these gang captions and these lyrics, these gang lyrics, and I know you're not on that. Like, even if you was on that, it's really cringing me out anyway, but...
But, see, is that an ick or is that a red flag? What you just said there?
Bit of both. It's a red flag for me if you're doing up gang business, first of all. So why are you posting up like that? Yeah.
See,
red flags.
My next question is...
Active.
My next question is, and it's quite apparent, why do females choose to ignore red flags?
Because you get blinded by love.
But I see a lot of girls attracted to drug dealers, you know, the lifestyle, you know, guys that do go to the club and spend racks in the club.
Yeah.
They're attracted to that, but they know what they know what's coming, but they just love the thrill for it. And then shit goes down, they get hurt, and it's like, but it was bait. So why I want to know from, not say that you do that, but obviously there's a lot of girls that I see do it. They just love it. They go for the bad guy.
It's a thrill, isn't it? Because the good guy, but it's the same with guys, kind of. Listen, I've had a man recently outright tell me, Alanya, you're a good girl, so you're boring. Good girls are boring. Like, you're someone that I'd want to settle down with, but you're boring. Because I'm a good girl. Because I'm not going out all the time. So, I don't know. But for me, it's like, you choose to ignore it because you don't know what's coming, innit? You don't know what's coming. One day you're going to be fine, the next minute you're going to be not. Because a guy can be really nice, and it's like, oh, you're being too nice kind of thing. I've had that. I found a guy too nice before, and I lost interest. So, yeah, we do it to ourselves.
I've never understood this, though. Like,
it doesn't make sense. It's one of those things that just don't make sense. But it's like you're not going to be with a girl that's just doing the same thing every single day. You want someone to challenge you, to push you. But girls ignore it. To answer your question, girls ignore it because I've ignored it because I tried to see the good in people and tried to benefit of the doubt and this and that because I want it to work so bad. Maybe you've created like a kind of hope in your head and you're going with that hope. That's what it can be, but...
I can't lie, with what we're talking about, I think girls are more subtle with it, you know?
With what?
Just like hiding things and shit.
What, as in cheating? Yeah, because they're good at finding stuff out, so they must be good at hiding it.
Yeah. I can't lie. I say it with chest. I got finessed. I got finessed big time. My ex finessed me, and I did not see it coming. Like her going back to her ex, like it was nuts. I couldn't believe it. But you know what? You know what triggered me? And it wasn't anything that she done bait that she slipped up on. It was a gut feeling.
Yeah.
And when I got the gut feeling,
did you listen to it?
100%. I went for a fucking phone.
See, that's what you do. Guys go off your gut feelings, but I don't go off my gut feeling. I've been having the gut feeling, but I try and hide it because I'm like, oh, no.
Because you want to avoid the disappointment, right?
Okay, that's what it is. Avoiding disappointment and avoiding confrontation. Me, I do not like confrontation at all. I will avoid it at all costs. And it's bad because I put my feelings to the side for the ease of the other person. And I'm like, actually, to make you feel better and to not have this awkward conversation, I just won't say what I'm feeling. And that's bad. Don't do that. It's bad.
Have you ever been through a guy's phone? Be honest.
I've not that I've tried because I didn't want to, but I've asked him open your phone and he's told me no. But it's only because I haven't been through it because I saw something. I'm a lurker. I'll look down your phone. You guys that have them special little
Do you know what? I don't have that privacy screen for that. I have the privacy screen because friends and whoever's around always like doing the side eye. I hate it.
Yeah. I will look
so
down
now,
my man's
most
screen.
recently, since I've had it, because I've had it for a little while, they side eye and they go, oh, I can't even see your phone, you know? And I'm like, well, what the fuck are you looking at my phone anyway?
Okay, what about this? Because me and my mum joke about this all the time. If I go to a guy's house, 9 times out of 10, I'm looking at your bedside drawer. Is that mad?
Why?
If I've been seeing you, obviously I haven't seen many guys, by the way. Seeing this guy, whatever, I'm gonna look in your bedside. It tells me a lot bedside table drawer says a lot about you. And just because I want to see what have you got in there. You got pictures of another girl in there? What? I don't know.
Pictures
of another girl. Pictures of an ex. I don't know. What have you got in your bedside? Think your bedside drawer table is everything that you need when you're in bed.
Do you want to know something mad?
What? You don't have one?
I don't have one.
I know you don't have one. But mine's got, like, for example, my glasses. It's got, I don't know, an important letter in there. It's got... it's got, you know, some other things that I may need while I'm in bed. It's got my night cream. It's got my lip balm. Yes,
it's got your aubergine.
I've said it with chairs, you know? Yeah. Is that mad for me to do?
I can't lie, that's very random.
Okay, but that's just me.
Yeah, that's a bit mad still.
I don't think that's mad.
That's a red flag. I think it's actually a yellow card for that.
It's a yellow card. I don't know, guys. Tell me if I'm mad for doing that. I don't go and be like, oh my gosh, I need to do this. I'm not itching to do it. But, like, I'm curious to see what's in your bedside drawer.
Yeah, see, going back to my original question, just an observation, just like with girl mates, friends through friends, and just seeing the lifestyle nowadays, I just feel like just a lot of people actually just choose to ignore the red flags. That's literally it. That is.
Do you know what?
Do you think
cheating's become normalised? I do. I really do.
I mean, when you speak to someone after a while and they've resurfaced like out of nowhere, I already know they've come out of a relationship and it's ended bad. Yeah. Like, it's not in any disrespect, but it's big like facts. I kind of already know.
Big fact.
It's like, oh, okay.
But does that scare you? Does the whole cheating thing scare you? Because I feel like there's not many pure-hearted people left, so I think shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you know, it's on both sides. It's not get that twisted. You know, it's not just guys, it's girls too,
I think girls, I hate to say it, girls, don't come for me, but girls are getting worse. Girls never used to be that bad, but I think it's purely because of what men have done to them, or they've seen how men move, and they think, fuck this, we're not having this anymore. And they've come a bit more, you know, alpha. Women have recently. Everyone's on this boss bitch vibe. I don't know. City girls come out. Ever since City girls come out, I have seen a change in, you know, females. Because they want to be this city girl. You know, I've never jumped on the bandwagon. I love a bit of music, but I've never said, yeah, I'm a city girl. I'm going to go do this, go do that. No, I'm me.
So you think they've been a bad influence?
I think, but I think it's by force. I don't think they're actually influenced. I do think it's by force. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
like
I think...
hot girl summer.
Yeah. I feel...
Chill out. You having a summer.
I feel like, yeah, the whole cheating thing, whether it's guy and girl, you know, vice versa, whatever, you know, ultimately, it just, you get a lot of broken people, innit? And then when it comes to getting into a new relationship, it's just...
Do you think broken people hurt other people? Do you think hurt people hurt people?
It's a possibility, yeah.
Someone said this to me the other day. They were like, Alanya, obviously, you know, you've gone through what you've gone through. You felt like this, you felt like this. I get it. But there's a lot of broken girls. Like, good girls have been broken, and then the next man has to try and fix it. But I said, they don't have to try and fix it. You know, fix yourself. Your next relationship shouldn't fix you. And I don't think you should get into a relationship until you feel fully healed. But I don't think you will ever feel fully healed, you know, because you're never the same person again.
No, it's always in the back of your mind.
Yeah, 100% always in the back of your mind. So how do you overcome that kind of thing? You don't. You just push it to the side.
I've actually got a swerve ball, actually. Yeah, something that you're not going to expect.
Oh, no.
So we've known each other probably about 2-3 years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when we first, like, you know, met, engaged, whatever, I wouldn't say you was bait, but you was quite low key. I think you weren't like to have thousands of followers. I think you had a few thousand.
I had 1,000.
Had 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many are you on now?
Like 10K. Not
cool.
a lot. Not a lot.
Right. So obviously, where I'm going with this is that some of your pictures have been going on the Explore page recently.
That happened overnight, though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Literally, how that's happened.
I went from 2K to 10K. I even wrote it down on my notes, like the dates and what I was reaching. It happened in space of about a week.
How do you think that happened? What do you think it was? Because you know how hard the algorithm is on Instagram.
Yeah. I had this one picture. So go check it out, guys. Go like it, maybe. It's me in a bikini. And you know what? I was umming and ahhing about posting it as well. I posted it and I deleted it. And then I thought...
Is that the one on the boat?
No. It's me sitting down. I'm in like not black. Brown bikini, and I've got like a headscarf on, kind of like a pirate, and I'm sitting down. And obviously, I'm showing a bit of skin. I'm not showing much, just literally my stomach, the front of me. It went viral. Just went on the explore page. The insights were mad. I've got thousands of saves. Like, obviously, you can't see who sent it to who anymore. But yeah, and I just kept seeing it going up. And then I thought, shit, why that's popping? Let me keep posting. And then went from there. But it's kind of gone down now, but it goes up and down.
So what's that kind of scenario there? Because I'm going to lead on to something else after this.
Yeah, go on.
What's that scenario there done for your confidence? Like going from Alanya the grandma. Not to saying that you're out here and I see it, you go.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you know, obviously you've gained a lot of followers, which obviously helps out in many ways. You've been doing some... like other podcasts and stuff too, shit on YouTube and doing other little bits and pieces. Like, what's that done for you? Like,
I think it does boost your confidence, but it's a bit...
Is it a bit overwhelming?
A little bit.
Like, where's all this come from? Because I know you get some crazy DMs. You've shown me some.
Yeah. It's like, well, like, what this person's DM'd me. Like, I don't really get... Like, I've got
even some verified accounts in the DMs.
Yeah, but
you know?
that's normal. Like,
Oh!
No, not saying like that. But verified accounts, verified accounts don't faze me. Like, they don't. And I can't lie, they get aired as well. Like, I'm not saying it, but I don't respond because I don't want to have a conversation with you. So I don't want to be rude. Like, I would like to say thank you for the compliment, but hey, princess, how are you? Let me get to know you. Like, I don't want to get to know you, so therefore I'm not going to respond because then it opens a corridor of a conversation.
Okay, so let me ask you this,
Go on.
and you got to say this with chest. Yeah. Who is the most famous blue tick that has been in your DMs? I know one of them, but I don't know if it is the biggest.
Most famous blue tick?
Yeah, who you'd consider?
As in followers wise, or who I would consider?
Yeah, either or.
Fat Joe.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
Fat Joe.
Man like Joe was in the DMs.
Man like Joe was in my DMs.
That was a good night that night, man.
That was one of the best nights of my life, I think. That was a good night. Fat Joe. Yeah, I'm not going to name any other names. I can name US names. I wouldn't name UK names. But again, I don't look at Fat Joe differently to I look to your DM. I get gas of your DMs. I get gas at Fat Joe's DMs.
Really?
Yeah. I take compliments. I don't know. It does depend who it's from, but it's obviously like I told my mum, I was like, Mum, you know, Fat Joe's DM'd me. Like, he never gets it. She was like, what? And then I do. That's what I go to. I tell my mum, or the first person I tell is my brother. I go straight to my brother, like, Sean, you never guessed this.
I hope you don't mind me saying this. It's not a UK guy, but I'm pretty sure I see Sean Kingston in your DMs as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Sean Kingston.
Hey, I'm trying to be like you.
Asking to make memories with me. I thought,
what?
Child? Yeah, he's here for Jay Sean's concert. And he said, I really want you to come. You know, we can make some great memories and just have fun. I thought, babes, memories with you. You're 50 years old now. Like,
is he 50?
He look no, he's not 50, but he does look
Let's
old
get
now.
confirmation on that.
He does look kind of old. I was going to send a voice note back. You're way too beautiful, girl.
Hold on, we're just getting confirmation as we speak live.
And I did ignore him. I can't lie. He sent like the poster, the flyer or whatnot. And he just said, like, I'd hope to see you there, this and that. I said, yeah, make sure to bring some warm clothes because it's cold, lol.
Okay, so I just want to put some respect on the guy's name.
He's
a little
30,
bit.
Isn't he?
He's 32.
Oh, there you go. He looks old though.
Yeah. He's been around for a minute still. I mean, I do find it a little bit cringy that, you know, he hasn't been relevant for so many years. And then... He's
going on tour with Jay Sean, I think, as his, like, little bitch.
But he hasn't really released any music, man.
Mm-mm. Well, he's trying. I had a flick through. He's trying. But yeah, I don't like to name names on my DMs because I just find it awkward. Like, they're human as well. They're not anyone special. And because I don't get gassed about it, I don't think I should tell anyone else for them to get gassed. Do you know what I mean? It's not something I get gassed about. I look at you as a human. I'm a human. You're a human. What can you bring to me? Can you make me laugh? I don't care about your followers. You know?
So leading on from...
But I feel like that's what makes them like me more. I can't lie.
What?
I've had people
that you
tell
wear
me
them And it makes them more keen.
They just say you're just a pure soul, like you're just actually regular. And I'm like, what did you want me to be? I'm not gassing over you, and I'm not like dribbling like these other girls are. No, I don't want to come jump on you. Chill out.
Don't want to be accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just going off what we were saying about the followers, something that I actually wanted to really touch up on a lot on this particular podcast was obviously like your business. So your nails and like, you know, the hustle, like things that I do with like side hustles, even DJing.
Yeah.
And it's just a shame that your business can't elevate the way your profile did.
I wish all them followers and all the interactions and all the messages went to my business account. I could not give a toss about my personal one as much as I did my business.
So let's talk about your business. Let's talk about your side hustle. So obviously, when did you start that, and what is it?
I started nails. Everyone, I'm a nail tech. If you didn't know,
plug it.
Alanya Nails _ on Instagram. It's in my bio, my personal one. If you want to follow that,
get a 15% discount with Walshy.
Walshy 15. Go get your toes did for your mans to suck them. Yeah. So I started that 2019.
So this was just pre-COVID.
2018.
Okay.
2018. I started it. Yeah. And yeah. I thought there was no one in my area doing nails. I always got my nails done, so I thought, you know what, let me just do it myself. I went on a course. The course was absolutely shockingly shit. I paid big money for basically nothing, just for the certificate. And then I just practiced and kind of self-taught, watched videos, followed other nail techs, went and got the stuff, and then just, you know, tried it. Trial and error.
So how do you feel now that obviously your personal profile's kind of elevated, so you're kind of becoming like an influencer, let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
But you know, there's even friends that don't really support your business. Like, let's not be bad mind about it.
It's true.
But it's the truth, and I think a lot of people can probably like.
It's annoying because how are you liking and commenting on my personal account? Yeah, I look nice, but what about the hard work and the investment that's gone into that set of nails?
Yeah, well, it's the same energy.
That's what I mean. It's never there. I can't lie, it's never there. Not even all my friends. Sorry, they don't follow my business page.
And that brings me back to what we was talking about, the meme page, right? Because this is all linked. So I'm glad this is all linked together. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, people will post memes to their heart content, right? But they won't be able to post their friend's business. Or like, you know, try and help them out.
Literally one share can do a lot. Just by like, even my clients, I had a client yesterday and she was like, yeah, like, just, you know, send me the picture and I'll share it because I got you off so-and-so's account by looking at her nails that she reposted. Like, please, when you get your nails done, when you get your eyelashes done and all of this, post them and tag the people because you don't know what it can do. Even if it just adds 1 client, 2 client, it can do it. Like, even you, when someone sees you in the club, post you, tag you. When they go to culture, tag it. Do this, do that, because you're reaching however many people, but how many people are they reaching? How many, you know, it's like that.
I've got to say, though, because obviously culture's come a long way in the last 3 years. And the day after the event's taken place, and where you get the, you know, all the repost people like doing their outfits and shit going on in the event, like the outreach on that is absolutely crazy, right? Which is great.
Even mine. You know when culture, fun fact, when culture reposts me or I tag them or something, the amount of people that I recognise that are watching my stories after that night is mad, and then it goes down after like 2 days. I have lurkers.
Yeah.
Why are you not showing love to my business page? Come get your nails done.
Yeah, it's obviously it's a thing that gets spoken about quite a lot. You get them odd memes. Oh yeah, it costs nothing to do this, and it's true, right?
It's true.
But I think people just look past it, and it's just getting to a point now where it's just getting boring.
Yeah, it is. Know? Boring is the exact word, because what do you do? Like, I can't lie, it's a bit disheartening for me, and I kind of lack motivation sometimes. Recently, like, say it with chairs, I've lacked motivation in my business so much because, let's talk about fuel prices for a second, right? They've gone up sky high.
I think you posted 180 earlier, right?
Yeah. The last thing you lot want to do is come and get your nails done, so you're longing out your appointments. But you don't see the kind of back effect that has on me. I'm still paying for my products. I'm still paying for my rent at the salon. Do you know what I mean? And it does. And then it's like, so I need to start looking at my finances differently and what I'm doing. And then when you're not getting as many bookings in a week, you're like, shit, what am I going to do? that's my life. That's my, living. And it all backfires. But these one shares could have helped that. So people don't see that. And I can't lie, it does piss me off a bit.
I do think the narrative needs to change. People go, oh yeah, it's so true, man. Strangers support more than your friends. Fact.
It's like seeing someone that you haven't seen for a long time. Yeah, let's organise something soon. Yeah, let's do it. What's the point? What's the point in saying that? You're not going to do that. What's the point? I'll ring you back. I ain't ringing you back.
Yeah, no, I think
Pointless.
I think the narrative needs to change, man. Like, I feel the same way as you. I've been DJing a long time, so I've had many people on my path, on my journey, that I've just learnt to be like, these ain't no good in my life. They don't really bring anything to me. All they do is speak about club environment. They just turn up, want free entry, and try and get free drinks.
Used, right? Yeah, it's not nice.
It's not nice. And a friendship or someone that you support works. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? So anyone watching, even if you like randomly wake up one day, just do an act of kindness for your friends, their business, because we're all supporting other businesses, like bigger businesses, brands and stuff, but why can't we support our friends with that same energy,
And that your support will mean more than your support to flipping reposting Kanye West. All right.
But on a positive note, obviously, we've already spoke about it, but for those that don't know, you got your own little salon now, which is a massive move.
Yes, big move. I was very proud. I had it since December now.
And how's business been with that?
Not bad. I think it's better. So I went from being based at home, then I got really busy, and I was like, do you know what? I want to make it more professional. I don't really want people coming to my house anymore. Then we go into a salon, bought all the stuff. It was really nice, actually. I really enjoyed like the whole journey and organising it and stuff. And yeah, it's going good. I feel like that's my little sanctuary now. It's nice.
So it's concludes like your nail stuff. So where can people find it? How can people book? You got any deals wheeling and dealing at the moment? Like, what's the crack? And I think the right question is, because obviously I feel like there's a lot of like lashes and now, little side hustles going on, right? So generic question, what makes your business
me better?
So much different to everyone else's?
Me. The service you get with me. I'm not even just saying that. My clients have said that to me before. Listen, a set of nails will be a set of nails, but the service that you get, like the attitude that you get with your nails, like, I'm going to give you jokes. I've got good music on. I like to ask people what music you're into. We get conversations going. I talk about food quite a lot. What girl don't like talking about food? I love my cooking. I'm going to talk to you about the carbonara you're about to make when you get home. Like, family friendly. People bring their kids in. People bring their dogs in. I accept dogs in the salon. Bring a little doggy. Sometimes I have mine there.
Do you need a COVID vaccine?
No COVID vaccines, no mask, guys. We don't believe in that around here.
I'll tell you what, though, for someone that obviously hasn't had their nails done from you, because I'm not going to have my nails done, am I? But I can just tell, not just saying it because you're my friend, but like I even know how passionate you are and how much passion you put into doing someone's nails.
Yeah.
Like the shit that you do, like when you're posting it up, like I've even seen the behind the scenes. I've been on FaceTime to you when you've been with a client, right?
Yeah.
And I just see the concentration that you put in. And, my mum and my sister go to like a nail shop like close to home, right?
Vietnamese, right?
Yeah. They call it tips and toes or something like that, right? Yeah, so generic.
Yeah.
But they're always like, it's very hit and miss.
That right. Let me tell you, you go to a nail tech to get the good service and what you want, because I know some people are afraid to speak up when they go to the generic nail shops, right? They just kind of go with it. And I've seen so many TikToks that say, oh, I wasn't happy with my nails. Like, this is what I asked for and this is what I come out with. Me, every step of the way, because I make you feel comfortable from the get-go. Hi, you're right, babe. No. I might not even know you, but I'm doing that to you because, you're a customer. You're paying for a service. It comes within the service. Every step of the way, from when I've put the tip on to cutting it to doing the design, is this okay? Okay, check them. Is this okay? I ask you to hold your hands like that. When you're in the nail shop, you don't get that.
Nah, look at the passion.
So keep going to tips and toes if you want, but if you want real service, come to Alanya Nails. And you'll find it in my bio on my personal Instagram, but if not, Alanya Nails _, and you book via DM. I've got a few deals on sometimes. Check out. You can get loyalty cards. Come check it out.
Look, guys, let's change the narrative, man. Like, I don't want to get all too techie with it, but you know, it shouldn't take a podcast to watch something like this on a subject that we're talking about to kind of just have some common sense and support your friends, you know. So, you know, I'm always trying to support my friends wherever I can, and to be fair, the kind of person I am, not gassing myself up, but I am.
Not gassing myself, but I am.
Yeah, I am. No, serious. I do the most to my friends, man. I go out my way for a lot of friends. And maybe that's just because I'm a little bit older, or just the beliefs that I have.
It's your morals, your values, isn't it?
Yeah. And obviously,
more people like us for sure.
And then I wanna instill them, like, you know, in my family to come, and like friends around me, because we can always do better, right? You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm an angel, because my lifestyle, I'm always getting caught up, like being very busy. But where I can, I will always support. You know what I'm saying?
Show out.
So guys, let's support some more, man. Let's not get really cheesy and shit. Anyways, we're coming to
support your friends.
So we're coming towards the end of the podcast. I mean, that's flown by, to be fair. Yeah, it's only almost been an hour. But what did you call the last segment? Do you remember what you called it?
What?
About the songs. You called it something, remember?
Nah, but
we said this.
You remember?
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, shit.
It was like something and drop or something like that. Pop or drop.
You named it, not me.
No, you did. You said it. If you go back to the last podcast, you actually said it.
Pop or drop? I don't know.
Anyways, the gist is, guys, is on the last few episodes we've spoke about songs that have recently been released, or songs that have been popping in the club, songs that we might be feeling. And we just kind of give ourselves a little review about it, and whether you should listen to it if you haven't listened to it already. So, first track for me this week, because we're going to do about 3 or 4.
Yeah, go on.
Is H, Baby. I actually really like it.
I like it.
I think for the first time in a while, because not to go too much into it, I feel like a lot of artists now, not just UK but US, are recycling a lot of the, you know, the older music, because there's no originality anymore, and that's the truth in it, right? So it's getting recycled quite a lot. And there's been a lot of UK artists that have tried doing a thing on like classics of R&B and hip hop, and it's just absolutely flopped. It's like you fucked that tune up.
I've got one to say, yeah. This week.
But this tune, yeah, we're gonna touch that. That's why I brought it up.
They're the one.
Yeah. But with this H tune, quite surprised.
Baby.
Yeah, quite surprised. Well, not quite surprised, but and again, I am. No, I'm surprised that they got it passed on the sample, because on the actual track
it says Ashanti and H,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Because obviously to clear a sample with a record label, you know, it goes a long way, innit?
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you? If Ashanti ain't as like popping as she was before, she gets the royalties for that, right?
Yeah.
But look, nevertheless, not being far fetched, I actually really like it. H, Ashanti, Baby. Check it out on your Spotify, Apple Music. I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
and
same.
it's actually still growing.
Yeah, 8 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, it's a good.
I like H. I think his accent makes everything better.
He's
funny.
he's got something good about him, man. I like his attitude.
And
still.
Did you see the little skit with Amelia at the end?
Do you think them two are doing a thing quickly?
I don't know.
Is this an Instagram stunt?
PR stunt? I don't know.
Because I wouldn't put them two together.
Neither would
I've been told.
He likes big things. Like
and black things.
Big black things.
Yeah, that's what I've been told too.
I think I told you that.
Word.
I told you that.
Word.
Yeah.
We're here for it.
Cool.
Right, so that's 8 out of 10. Baby, H, Ashanti. Cool. Which brings to my next one, which is, I'm going to let you take away with this one.
That shit. What's it called?
It's A1J1. Night Away.
How old are they, firstly?
They've got to be below 18.
Yeah, young. Shit.
What makes it shit? Let's just break it down.
Guys, just listen to it and you know that it's shit. Like, it's just dead. It's just got nothing to it. I listen to it and I cringe. It's cringy. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It has no business, them two songs or whatever. I don't even know what song it is that they sampled. I thought it was something like The Wanted, Glad You Came. That's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
It's actually from J-Lo.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's from J-Lo.
On the floor.
Yeah, that's it.
Get on the floor.
Get on the floor.
Yeah, they flopped it. And didn't they do another song with Tion Wayne?
That is with Tion Wayne.
No. They done another song with someone else then.
Yeah, the guy that you mentioned last night when we was talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
You said that you spoke to him on Clubhouse.
Switch
OTR.
Yeah, dead song. I don't like it.
Well, that was a debut single for him, right?
Yeah, and I really don't like it.
I prefer that one over this one.
Yeah. This one I give a -5 out of 10.
Yeah, I can't lie.
And you know, someone, Jordan A put it on his story, and I replied to it today actually.
Yeah, because he's doing a lot of promo stuff
With
for them behind the scenes. Yeah,
and I said it's a dead song.
He's doing all the mail outs and stuff.
He agreed.
Yeah. I gotta be real with you though. It's definitely cheesy. I wouldn't play it in the club.
But I like Tion Wayne.
Yeah,
I feel like it's brought him down.
I'm quite surprised Tion jumped on that still.
Yeah, he's got more in the bag than that. Like, is his career really going to flop that he had to jump on that? That's what I would think.
But the question is now, because, you know, I think we just ever so slightly touched on it on the last episode. Every year, every few years, there's new pockets that start arising. So drill obviously's been the most prominent thing.
Yeah.
Just before lockdown, and now. Okay, so drill's the thing. Before that, it was all the Afro swing like J Hus, Kojo, B Young. You know, that kind of sound. So I feel like, is this going to be the new pocket with all the cheesy reciting old pop stuff?
I'll go pop that pocket if it is. I don't want it.
Yeah, I really hope not.
I don't think it will.
Because that would be a waste.
Being played and played on the radio like there's no tomorrow. You put on Capital Extra, put on Kiss, it's playing.
Yeah, well, guys, I can confirm to you as a DJ, it's not getting run in the clubs. It's probably just a radio tune.
Yeah, I think so.
So what are we rating that?
Told you, -5 out of 10. Done out. No shade on them. A1, J1, I'm sure you're lovely people, but...
Okay, just before we move on from that, would you prefer that or the Shensia and...
Lick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 100%.
Yeah.
Your
I
mouth.
didn't... Bad B. I didn't really rate that song either.
I don't rate it, but I prefer that to this.
Yeah, I'm good. It hasn't got a rating for me.
Yeah, but what do you prefer, the Shensia and Megan song?
Oh yeah.
That's
But I'm
what I
saying
mean.
this particular song we're talking about,
no
Dance the Night Away, hasn't got a rating for me.
J-Lo would be crying.
Yeah, but she won't get royalties for that.
Nah, she wouldn't.
No. And then
Dave Starlight, that's come big this week.
yeah, so we spoke about that at the start of the show.
Yeah.
Obviously he's performed that live. It's one of the debut singles that have come off his album. I've listened to it. It could possibly grow on me.
I really like
I've not listened to it that much though, so I need to give it a few more listens.
Dave, is a lyricist. He's unlike many others in the UK because his lyrics actually slap differently.
Just had someone walk in. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. But yeah, no, Starlight.
I give it 8 out of 10.
Okay, I'm gonna say 6 with room to grow. Bless you.
Thank you.
Anyways, guys, that is the end of the show. We still need to come up with a name for that segment. You did say it last week, so remember it, and we'll come back with it next time. But guys, thanks for watching.
You've been Walshy.
No, it's been a pleasure, man. Definitely something different. Because I feel like the first few episodes on this series, obviously was heavily with the guys. So it's good to get a female aspect on things. But make sure you give Alanya a follow. What's your Instagram?
Alanya Jaffa, ALANYA.
Cool.
J-A-F-A.
Make sure you give myself a follow, Walshy the DJ. Make sure you follow the Instagram, Say It With Chest Pod. And subscribe, most importantly, support that shit. Okay? Over and out. We out here, man. Safe.